more. Try to play our theme song here, guys. Is this thing on? Yeah, YouTube went down altogether here, guys. Let's try this again. Alright. Oh, how do I turn up the volume? Oh, volume's up. We are getting nothing for audio. Alright. Well, restart it. Alright, hang on. One more try, folks. We really want you to hear this quality theme song. Here. Oh, don't you love technology, folks?
Gremlins galore.
Hey, hey! Let's try this.
Good evening again,
for
folks.
15th time, it seems. I'm not sure. I'm just going to adjust that slightly. Here. There we go. That's a little more in frame. Again, sorry for the technical difficulties, folks.
Yeah, gremlins everywhere tonight.
We'll still do an hour show, so I apologize to the guys watching from our Middle Stage podcast. I know you guys will probably be going on at 9, I assume. We're going to overlap.
Her up quick tonight.
Yeah. Here we are. We are live. Just waiting on the chat to come up. So how you guys been? How you been this week?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Been a hectic week. Been pretty busy at work. Weather's been just miserable.
Yeah, yeah.
Ice storms galore. Everybody kind of in the northeast knows that right now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's been a slick one this week, and she's just damp and miserable today.
I hear you.
Above zero though. So
Yeah, yeah.
We gotta choose the things we gripe about this time of year.
Yeah,
right?
we canceled band practice because we had about a half inch of freezing rain on Monday.
Yeah, there was a nice candy shell rain on everything that night. Or freezing rain, just ice everywhere.
And everyone drives in from out of town, other than the host here of practice.
Which, by the way, we're doing the new set this week. We're trying this out, trying for a
Slightly different angle, which I saw a comment about that.
little different setup. Giving you
Which I'll mention in the show.
it's kind of the home outfit, world headquarters, the Honey Badger outfit. This is where we get our operation functioning in.
Yeah.
Our practices and that.
Let's give some shout outs. We got, who's that? Mr. BH. Is that Bruce? Bruce. We got Bruce in the house.
Bruce, I've done that.
He says, is this thing on? And
Hopefully, is it on? Like, how are we doing today? We tried to make sure we don't have our speech clipping out as much. We brought down the main house condenser mic a bit.
Hope it sounds good. Let us know in the
let
chat.
us know how it's sounding.
See, we also got R2R3 locking nut in the house. Hey, hey. Blackie DH. Check, check.
Alright.
Yeah, let's see who else we got here. Oh, yeah, that's who we got as far as the commenters go anyways. And what do we got here? I see an acoustic guitar floating in the air, R2R3 says. Yeah?
It's attached to a beam more than floating, but she's up there.
It's there. Yeah.
That's an old, cheapo, laminate top, just absolute bottom of the barrel Samick acoustic guitar. That was my first guitar, the baby I learned on, and it unfortunately suffered how should we call it, an emotional outburst one night.
Yep.
I believe that's a nice politically correct term for it.
Yeah, well, look at that, because otherwise we can't say that.
Yeah, and unfortunately she bears the scars of it and is now no longer playable as an instrument, but I keep it to bear a reminder of, well, it's my first guitar, and also to bear a reminder to not let those kind of emotional outbursts, if you will, get the better of a man, because those kind of things can happen. You can ruin things that you were keeping for very sentimental reasons, and even though they might not have been the most fantastically playing instruments at that point, the top on it kind of does one of these.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it was my first guitar, and I truly regret the damage that was done to it. So I keep her as a reminder, and I don't know, I think it looks kind of cool up there too. You got to bust an old instrument hanging around, why not? Hang it up.
All right, hang on. Which is our main mic one? I'm assuming the microphone one?
Yeah, with the Planet Waves cable.
Alright. There we go. I tuned in, Dry Heat 480's in the house. He said, hey guys, you really need some volume.
Alright, thanks a lot.
So
Good
just
to see you.
let us know if that's a little better. There was one other comment here. Oh yeah, Mr. Bruce says, those eyes on the back wall are bigging me out.
Oh!
That's a painting that was actually done by our bass player, Larry
The
Badcock.
legendary Larry Babcock, not only the greatest bass player to have ever lived, he's also a really fantastic painter.
Is the audio
That's,
better, guys? I see Bruce is saying hi to Dry Heat. I'm just curious because it's one thing I'm trying to dial in the audio that a little bit more every week, so more people can tune in and enjoy the show. Yeah. Hey, Dry Heat. It was all talk with each other. So, NAMM week.
NAMM week.
Wow.
Yeah, this is
This is it. This is Christmas week.
it's like Christmas and the second coming that comes every year for musicians, right?
Awesome on the audio, Bruce.
Yeah, fantastic.
If you want to, we still got room for more. So, but just let us know if it does start distorting or something, you know. Because I noticed the last video we were really distorted, so. And I noticed it hurt the views on it, assuming that's why. It wasn't us. Wouldn't have been content related, obviously. It's got to be technical. Why not? Yeah. Well, it took that long.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's kind of jumping in the ring of fire with new equipment without giving it a good, solid testing first.
Yeah, exactly. So,
you wind up with things like that. But you live and learn, and you're trying to improve it for next time, right? That's where you guys come in to help us along with that. So, thank you for your input.
So usually I know one guy going to NAMM each year.
Yeah.
You know, say
Like
we both have the same guy.
Like somebody personally
That
that
we know.
like physically could touch me, like, hey, how's it going? Like, yeah.
Now, if we include the YouTube world, the community that we have here, fine folks, I think I know 6 or 7 people at NAMM right now.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair. Yeah.
Like, I don't, you guys who's on Facebook and who isn't, but so I was chatting with our friend and viewer Michael Smith today out of Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, he was there today, and look who he's hanging out with after some time.
Wow.
Yeah. Check this out, guys. I don't know if you have seen it. I forgot to turn down the brightness.
There we go.
So we got here Mr. Michael Smith hanging out with Steve Morris, guys. How awesome is that?
Yeah.
Very
cool,
cool.
man. That's really cool.
Yes. Very cool. Oh yeah, speaking of which, you haven't seen, check this out. I'm gonna show this
that's all kinds of lovely.
I've always been partial to the Au Naturel.
You know what? I had a friend of mine get in a debate with me one time. He's like, oh, you can only own one of those if you play in a country band. I said, yeah, but what about like Prince? I think you gotta get it right up. No, maybe.
How did I do that before? I think I was lucky to draw. Let's see. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn down my brightness. I did that last time. Hang on, folks. More technical glitches. So,
technology.
yeah, I just saw R2 mentioned Jane James is in at NAMM as well. Jane James. Yeah.
Rock on, man.
Potter was helping him out on Facebook a bit yesterday on the posts about helping me out with the guitar.
Yeah.
That Jane James, he had seen one of the posts, but it was a reissue, but Jane's looking for the real thing.
Oh, that's who that was.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I've done the tribute that Les Paul there.
James O'Brien.
You know
I
what?
don't know if he wants to say, oh, man, this is not pretty good.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Almost. You gotta get it closer, I think. Maybe. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So check this out, guys. I know it's blurry. I'm going to turn down the brightness right down on this, see if that helps.
That's
So, yeah, this is actually somebody that's in the chat right now. Mr. BHB Bruce's telly. Oh,
there we go.
So just got to turn down the
Look at
brightness
that.
completely.
That's a beautiful telly.
That is a beautiful telly. Here's the back of it. Check this out, guys.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Congrats, man.
They don't make them like that anymore, except when they do.
Oh, I got one more of it. Oh, look at that. There's Mr. BHB himself.
There's a happy fella right there. And why wouldn't you be? That's a beautiful, beautiful axe together.
That's awesome, man. Yeah.
Beautiful.
2007 American Professional Series with a pickup. He did something to the pickup. I can't remember now. I'm terrible for stuff like that. Oh, look at this. Chats are flying in because I'm opening it back up. Could still be louder, in my opinion.
Right,
I'm not going to ask Dry Heat's age or what he played after stage volume back in the day. There.
How are we doing? We just bumped her up a bit. How are we coming through there? Let us know. Let us know.
Yeah. Oh, Blackie DH got his telly. Yeah, I'm still waiting for pictures of that, Blackie, because we'll show.
Let's hear. Let's hear. We'll show everybody.
We'll show it either this week or if you want to wait, we can. It can be. Speaking of which, we were discussing this earlier. We want to show off your guitars, guys.
Yes.
So, and every week, I'd like to show somebody's guitar in the crowd. You know, we show off our stuff. We'd like to show some of your stuff. So, you'll send them now. Perfect.
There we go.
So we might as well do a twofer on the first time. So we got Bruce, and we all have Blackies here coming out. Ooh, Signature Series, Tilly. That's sweet, Bruce. Bruce Signature Series. Yes, so if he got like a Springsteen tribute, assuming they did one, like an Esquire or something, then Mr. Bruce could be playing the Mr. Bruce himself, the boss. Yeah, oh, I don't know where he went there. Yeah. So something else that I think I mentioned it to you because we talk basically every day. I started going live on Sundays when I'm bored.
Yeah.
So speaking of which, I have to improve my internet connection at home. Oh, it's buffering pretty bad. I saw the playback and I apologize, guys. I am working on that. I got to upgrade my internet. That's for sure. I need more bandwidth. And so I made a little announcement that we, sir, are giving away a pedal. Fortunately, it's not one of yours. Well, we don't have a winner yet.
We don't have a winner.
No, we're going to do a month-long draw, I figure. Because not everybody tunes in live every show. And so, yeah, fortunately, it's not one of yours. I'm not giving away one of your pedals, so...
Yeah, everything's
yeah, no, the inventory's still there, the pedal board's still... Yeah, we're all good. So, yeah. If anybody is interested, we have a fine Digitech death metal pedal. Die cast enclosure, more gain than you'll ever want.
It's metal on metal.
It is.
Metal.
So,
it's made out of steel.
You may ask yourself, self?
Well, no, probably aluminum, but
how do I get such pedal? Well, it's very simple. Basically, go on to any of our videos after we're done streaming and just comment, I want that pedal, or I need that pedal, or for the love of Pete, Rich, beat Ben over the head with the pedal until he gives it to me, whatever. I shouldn't have said that. I probably shouldn't have said that.
Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, you take that, because I'm gonna...
That's got some weight to it.
It does. I always forget how heavy it is.
This would make a real good bludgeoning tool in the absolute worst instance.
Oh.
Like, wow, that's hefty. It is good. Oh my lord.
Isn't that nice?
Oh, that's just, oh my.
Yeah.
Alright, let's share that because that,
yeah.
wow.
It's basically a nicer version of mine.
That's
I'm guessing.
beautiful. That's... Alright, well folks, prepare yourselves, brace yourselves. If you like 1960s colored Fenders and you like unorthodox Telecasters...
You thought it was white, didn't you?
No.
No, I did. I can't tell because the brightness is down. Yeah, seafoam green.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
2017 NAMM. What we got it for?
Ooh!
Yeah. I don't know if he wants me sharing that, but I'm sharing this.
Just to protect our show here, I mean, you didn't rob this fellow, did you?
Yeah.
At that price, you certainly did. Wow.
2017, made in Mexico. Can't really see the color, but seafoam green, awesome. Dual humbucker, Telecaster. Look at this thing, guys. hardtail Strat style bridge. Yeah, that is. That's freaking nice. He said he almost stole it. Yeah. Yeah, that. You know, Black.
No kidding. No kidding. Wow. Congratulations, brother. That's
So
incredible.
Yay!
That's a beautiful guitar.
So my question is, does it coil tap? Because Blackie may have just made my guitar of the week to show off rather redundant.
Wow, that's...
Yeah, it's beautiful. So Blackie, does it have coil tap? That's what I'm curious. So in that vein, I'm going to show yours shortly.
Alright, there we are.
But since it's another Telecaster Nation, I showed
Good
this.
nation, folks.
I showed this off last Sunday, guys, because it was within reach. So this was my main gigging guitar up until recently. Still play it quite a bit. Love it. So yeah, Alpine White NAMM. It's actually a 2015. Yeah, if I read my serial numbers correctly, which I believe its first 2 digits is the year. Yeah. With coil tap. It's got Fender blacktop pickups in it, which black and chrome instead of black and white. I kind of like, a little different. The hot pickups, they put out like 12, 13K. Not a lot of information on them. Vintage style saddles, which are getting replaced as soon as my special order from Fender comes in. Soon, I hope. I'm still waiting.
Yeah, I'm also waiting for a set of Telly saddles in that order.
Yeah. Did you already shoot me the coin for that? I can't remember.
No.
I didn't think so. Okay. This one, yeah. Let's talk about it live on the air because I just thought of it. Is this rosewood or is that almost ebony? I think it's rosewood though.
No, it's a yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's just awfully dark. It starts to confuse me.
Oh, it's really dark, John.
There we go.
Yeah.
And with the black logo, like Blackie's. And my favorite part, it has a belly cut. Love the belly cut. Now if I could just get an arm cut in here too. Yeah, more or less make it a Strat.
See, I thought it did have the arm bevels here.
No.
Alright, that was wrong. I said last week when we were talking about
Yeah.
Telly's how yours had the cutaway, but I also said it had the arm cut, so I was incorrect on that for those of you who tuned in last week.
Our Metal Stage podcast is in the house. Hey, Center.
Hey.
No coil tap on Blackies.
Ah.
Okay, but still wonderful guitar, and the color.
Oh, that's one of my absolute favorite finishes for a Fender guitar. Doesn't matter, Telly, Jazzmaster, Mustang, Strat, it works on everything. I love it.
Well, thank you guys. They're saying
I'm
quite nice.
very partial to both of those colors.
So yeah, all I've done to it, 3 strap locks on it, and the neck's been sanded several times. Well, I don't sand all the finish off. I keep taking layers of the finish. Not that it's a super thick finish to begin with, but I find when it gets a little grimy, I'll just sand it down. Eventually, it will be bare wood. And other than that, gave it a fret polish due to inactivity. The frets got kind of tarnished looking. They were rather orange, I remember.
And it's some orangey spots.
Yeah. So other than that, yeah, she's stock for now. Oh no, the switch isn't going in this. Never mind. That's another project. Yes.
Yeah, it's a great little Telly there. Great workhorse Telly, because I mean, you can really cover all the bases with it. Like you've got the humbucker sound for when that's what you need.
Yep.
You've got the single coil sound for when you need that. And if I had one thing that I would like on it that would just improve it that slight bit more, it would be a mini toggle or something perhaps, so you could be able to switch and have the single coil sound on the neck and the humbucker in the bridge, or vice versa,
Right.
the humbucker in the neck. And
Yep.
that would be the only thing personally, if I were to modify it, that I might do to make it that little bit more versatile, just to get that little bit more of a Swiss Army knife kind of thing.
Independent coil tap rather than a master coil tap.
Yeah, independent coil.
Because because the coil taps,
But
the
you did
push
on
pull
both
on the tone,
pots,
just
yeah.
do both pots even. You could just coil tap and
See how quickly an idea changes.
Yeah.
From mini toggle to both coils.
It's like, wait a minute, this isn't 1992. We don't use mini toggles anymore.
But yeah, that would literally be the only thing I would think of to make it a little more versatile. Short of like adding a Bigsby or a whammy bar to it. But I mean, then you're getting into some...
We're not Ashley.
Yeah, you're getting into some guitar surgery at that point, and you gotta think of how committed you're going to be to the sax. Which, if you are, I mean, all the power to you. Please send us pictures. I like that kind of stuff.
Versus,
I like the ambition in it.
Versus saying his Les Paul has coil tap for the pickup. Yeah, that was a great idea when they started doing that coil tap.
When I had my Epiphone Les Paul Traditional Pro, it had coil tapping, and I liked it. You get some pretty funky tones, especially one of my favorite interesting non-Les Paul tones was like both coils tapped in the middle position.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is like John Frusciante, but nowhere's like
I remember every time I picked up a guitar, I was always playing it in single coil mode. Because I was just like, so what does a single coil in a mahogany body?
Funky.
Yeah.
Really funky.
I liked it.
Like, different. Yeah, I liked it. It was very versatile.
Very nice. Like he's just saying, even with the humbuckers, it still sounds like a Telia. Well, it's the wood. It is the wood. You know, it's like, I remember Dave Nesdall saying, because he's got a bunch of custom Strats that no matter what pickups he puts in Strats, it still sounds like a Strat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
Speaking of which...
It's yeah.
Well, if you grab your feature of the week, I am going to show off what I showed you earlier from the Fender camp.
Oh, right. Yes. Aha. Yes. How fitting.
Yeah.
How fitting.
Well, yeah, you know, there's a method to my madness. So I don't know if you saw it, guys. Everyone's talking about the Parallel Universe Fenders. But I'm a bit of a blues guy, and they announced these custom shop beauties, which is obviously we have Mr. Stevie Ray Vaughan and his brother Jimmy. I'm not sure if they're sold separate or in a set. What the exact was, I had the information here earlier. Seems to be limited to either 30 or 300, maybe it's only 30, built by John Cruz at the Fender Custom Shop. No, that's not it. Jeez, I really need to write this stuff down, guys. You know what it is? I probably cropped the bloody photo before we went live. Yeah, it seems to be John Cruz is building them in the Fender Custom Shop, limited run. I didn't get in as far as electronics, I just saw the stats, and that was about it. But, oh. Here it is here. Haha, I found the actual post. 30 sets. So they are obviously sold as a set. Vaughan Brothers. That's all it says.
Yeah.
Which brings us to...
This is, as I mentioned on last week's show, my go-to. Whenever I just... 9 times out of 10 I come down and just pick up a guitar and strum around for a while. This is her. Suzanne, my Strat. She's... 2011 Mexican Strat. Somebody customized her with, I don't know how well the camera's going to be able to pick this up, maybe. Oh, it's actually coming. So that right there is a holographic picture of our Lord and Savior, the Jesus Christ feller, up on the cross.
Mm-hmm.
And,
we won't say what he's doing up there, because I'm pretty sure we can't say that.
I'm not entirely sure whether it was previously owned by maybe a preacher or something, and like, I don't know. I bought it from I got it from my fiance for my 30th birthday, and it came from a local pawn shop, so I just really can't see the Padre heading out of the pawn shop with his guitar, so...
Gold.
I think somebody very religiously devout to...
All gold hardware, or just...
I'm not sure. All gold hardware. Okay. The bizarre thing about it, and this is what also leads me to the customization theory, is... Well, I mean, it's clearly a custom neck.
Yeah.
Unless Fender made, like, the Chrysler Caster one year that they told no one about. But I've checked, and I couldn't find any Strats with gold hardware in the Mexican series except the Deluxe Player Strat. This is not a Deluxe Player Strat because it doesn't have the 12-inch radius fretboard. It has a standard 9.5 of the Strat. But it's got gold hardware.
Mm-hmm.
So The only thing I can theorize is somebody put an entire set of matching Fender Gold hardware when they put the good Lord there on the guitar. So somebody really, really loved this guitar at one point in time, and I don't know. She's got a nice vibe to her. I played a lot of Strats in my day. I know it's not a fancy Strat. It's not a top of the line Strat, but she's got a nice vibe to her. She's a really good Strat. She does what a Strat should. I quite enjoy her. She's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give me a little taste of her here too.
Got a few comments on it already.
The standard house B50.
Mr. Bruce says, beautiful, Richard. He also says, I love my Mint Strat. R2R3 says, well, hello, Susanna Stratocaster. Very nice. Wacky DH says he's got 07 standard in red. Nice.
Very nice. The red Strat was what I dreamed of as a kid. The Sunburst Strat, I mean, it's a nice consolation prize. But
Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah.
Ooh. Bruce has an 02 standard orange Sunburst with rosewood fretboard. Very nice. Very nice. And by the way, guys, I appreciate the thumbs up. That's great. Thank you very much. They do help. If you saw the way YouTube works, and they help. Believe me, they help a lot. So thanks for those thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I'm sure Richie appreciated it as well. We got 6 watching.
Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
That is awesome.
It's fun to come and hang out with you on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
Good times. Like, I had a bunch of guys hanging out, hanging in the basement with us, jamming, playing music, talking shop. It's good times. Glad to have you around.
So we were discussing this earlier. We got any shredders in the house? I'm just curious. Like, I know, we play a bit of everything, but you guys, we talk a lot of Fender stuff.
You know who we are, the guys with guitars.
Perhaps you like your pointier guitar?
You like your sharp, pointy guitars. Nothing wrong with them. They're good for what they do.
This got posted by our friends over at Ardent's Music today.
Yeah. This
Nice and new. Throwback.
Yeah, I love it. I love everything about it.
I love the black and yellow.
I love everything about it.
Not gonna lie.
It's. I'm not sure if the camera's doing it justice, and you guys can see just how bright and in your face yellow that is. It's it looks like international standard safety yellow. It's just bright right out there.
Look at this. Look at the access at the back of the neck. Oh,
that's the new cutaway they're going with.
Yeah. So.
No, I haven't. I'm not super up on the latest item. Is that new for this year, or is that?
I don't know. Well, see, we've been in, let's call it traditional country for the last 15 years or so. We play our rounder guitars.
I used to have my phase where once a year I'd go on the Ibanez website and I'd go kind of like hunt around and be like, ooh, that's really nice.
So
it's affordable and it's nice. Maybe I can indulge in that. And
that was one of the ones that we showed. That group shot of Ibanez, a couple of weeks ago when we did the short show, one of the 2018. So one's already in stock. We saw that post today. I shared it. I got a little more info on it. So they're made in Japan. RG 550. They called it some new line, but guys, it's an RG 550 through and through. Compound radius neck, which I hadn't really played before. Wow. The access, the speed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. A father and son were waiting for a guitar lesson. I think it was maybe another son or daughter were getting a lesson. They were killing time waiting. And so I went and I quickly looked at the guitar when I showed up at the music store on the way here because we had to pick up cable for the show tonight. And he's like, I kind of looked at it real quick, and I was talking with the clerk, and then went behind the counter, as I do, grab a patch cable, because he was figuring out my billing. Oh, let's not even get started on that. And so I walk up, and he offered me a stool, because there was only 2 stools. The son was sitting on the other one. I said, well, thank you very much. And he says, are you going to play the bright one? And I said, yes, I'm going to play the bright one. And so I picked it up. I plugged into the latest gen Mustang.
Ah.
Not too shabby.
Yes.
Yeah. So I dialed in at first the 60s British.
All right.
So it was a Plexi.
Yeah.
Sounded okay.
Yeah.
Then I went for a 70s British, more of the little harsher, gainier, and flubbed my way through my favorite Van Halen licks that I know. And I looked up, the father was just grinning. And he's just like, yeah, I didn't think a kid would buy that guitar. That's a middle-aged guy's guitar. And I was like, oh yeah, it's the 80s revisited. And I was playing with the bar and stuff. And as you guys know, I'm not a trem guy at all. And it's a floating Floyd, but wow, stable. I didn't put it out of tune at all. Great stability. Nice, easy to play. And at a price point of $1,200 Canadian, not too bad a price, really. So that would run more or less $950 US, which
yeah, that seems to be right. Yeah.
That's not bad, and honestly, the Japanese stuff is easily on par with a Mexican Fender and stuff like that, and they're starting to creep up there in price.
In some instances,
actually,
I'd
even
say
better.
Superior.
Yeah.
I'd actually say vastly superior.
Yeah.
When it comes to the electronics and like the quality and fit and finish of the hardware, it's not to downplay Mexican Fender's quality in any way. Just I find that, especially on the higher end Ibanez, they really put a lot of finesse into the work. You can see the level of craftsmanship that went into some of these.
No orange peel fit, like they buffed that out. Like that was a mirror finish. Beautiful, beautiful. The only thing I didn't like is the bar. Well, because it's not an original Floyd from the 80s, you can't get that loose, floppy Eddie Van Halen style trem bar deal.
Oh, it's a little stiff.
You have to modify them to be able to do that. Yeah, it's either falling out or stiff. Which, if you like the Steve Austin, you hit it and do the vibrating stuff, you can do that with the stiffer bar. But I like the Eddie style, because I like to sweep in and grab it with my pinky. Not that I've really played a Floyd in 20 years, but when I did, back in the 90s, when you all had your grunge and new rock, I was like, hey, let's start playing with Floyd Roses. I was that guy, yeah. Actually, I was discussing with Blackie last night. I was chatting with you briefly about redoing my Ibanez. I've been hanging out with all these EVH guys and Floyd playing guys that I think, will restore the Ibanez and maybe,
it's a pretty spiffy.
And for what I got into it, I wouldn't mind modifying it a bit, since I know Andy Timmons essentially played the same guitar. We can kind of make an Andy Timmons clone out of it.
It's really spiffy. It's like the blinged out Cadillac idea of a RG series.
Let's say
super pointy.
Bruce is saying Tone King did a nice walkthrough look at Ibanez booth at NAMM this year. And you apparently got a kick out of my comment, middle-aged guy guitar, which, hey, the biggest Ibanez player I know that loves those RG 550s is, well, formerly known as Pixie Licks, now Steve from Boston. And last time I checked, he wasn't exactly a college freshman or anything, so.
Yeah, they're kind of gone out of, they're definitely not in vogue with the under 30 crowd.
I was really trying to keep up on social media today. Because NAMM, I knew we'd be going on tonight. Unfortunately, I've watched next to no video from NAMM. There's lots of people posting. However, due to my bad internet at home, I was trying to watch Johnny Bean last night. I lasted about an hour, and I was buffering so bad. I was 10 minutes behind within an hour, and I said, forget it. I'll watch the rest in the morning at work while I'm just doing my stuff, having him playing in the background. Yeah, little did I realize they went on for another 4 hours or something. I'm still not done. I was watching it between customers and on my break and stuff like that, and even have it playing in the background while I'm puttering all day at the store. I'm still not done the broadcast. So I'm hoping to finish it
You guys are
tomorrow.
animals. Animals.
Yeah, they went. Yeah, it was like 4 or 5 hour show, and then Johnny messaged me earlier today and said they talked for another hour after that broadcast, guys. How crazy is that? But that's what happens when you get a Canadian on there. They got Steve Anderson on from Victoria, and Steve can be a bit of a chatterbox. I love Steve, but he's a bit of a chatterbox at times. Black DH says, I own a few Floyd guitars, but currently have Wolfgang Standard in black, which is killer. No others now. Yeah, and I like the fact that, again, I love Eddie, but I never really paid attention to him up until the last year, and then you've had to hear me incessantly over the last 6 months, Eddie, 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 Eddie. And we've had a few Eddie chats, but in all fairness, Eddie hasn't released any new material in the better part of 20 years, so I haven't really paid attention to what he's doing, but next thing I know, they're not floating his bridges. I never really looked at the Wolfgang guitars or anything. And there's like these tremblocks and kill switches, and, well, first of all, more than one pickup. I never thought I'd see Eddie ever have a neck pickup, let alone in years he had the sustainer and...
Yeah, I at least remember the Wolfgang, the Ernie Ball Wolfgang series hitting the market. I was like, oh wow. Why does Eddie Van Halen need a neck pickup? Yeah, but I mean, I was like, a teenager at the time.
Ooh.
Just starting to get into Van Halen and rock music and stuff. I was just like, that seems weird though. I've only ever seen pictures of him with a guitar with one bridge pickup. What's he need a neck pickup for?
Yeah, again, if
You
you folks
just
know,
putting in there so
let us
people will
know.
buy it.
Standard biggest bang for the buck. Got mine 300 again used. Oh, Blackie, you're killing me. Speaking of which,
honestly, man.
when it comes to the Wolfgangs, I believe there's a standard and a special. One is Mexican, one is Chinese. Is the special the Chinese and the standard is the Mexican? If somebody could let me know on that. Because I always find whenever they use the term special, generally the guitar is anything but. You know what I mean? Like anytime they have a model and they'll call it the special,
it's
in the car world, that's a good thing. It means tons of upgrades.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
In the guitar world, it usually means an inferior model so that you can have your slice of the pie, but not necessarily the actual full slice of the pie. Like, it's a chocolate strawberry pie. They're just giving you a little wedge from the center with just the chocolate and no strawberry.
Yeah.
So you technically got the pie, and you can say you got the pie.
Nope, all made in Mexico now, but yes, were made elsewhere. Yeah, because I've heard of Japanese, Chinese, Mexican, obviously American, Indonesian.
Well, it's like any company. They shop around until they can find a plant.
True, but yeah, but it's interesting, like no Asian. Like, they've just said, nope, we can...
Well, business
Japan,
deals,
China,
it could be whatever particular investment firms they're dealing with.
I'm trying to get more information, guys, on the EVH brand as a whole. Like, I realize other guys know far more than us, but I see the passion out there for the EVH brand on the secondary market. So I actually contacted my friend who's at NAMM currently, putting in his orders for the year, and I told him, check out the EVH brand and think about carrying it. So we'll see, because if so, then we're going to be doing a lot of EVH reviews, I'll tell you that much.
The only EVH equipment I've played through is the new 5150. And I will say, like, the 5150s have always been good.
Well, speaking of which, did you see Eddie brought out some new amps today?
No, I did not.
Oh, there's a whole line of 6L6 based amps now. After he did the L34 last year, and what? I don't know what he was.
You know what? I remember reading something in Guitar World about that live in the last interview with him. He was talking about how he was bringing out a new line of amps for each tube type, like specifically voiced around what he thought would be best for that tube.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of 6L6 amps, so I'm really curious to try them. We'd have to drive to Toronto to try an EVH amp probably, because God knows the local chapter of the Evil Empire never carries an EVH amp.
Oshawa's chapter of the Evil Empire.
Oh, okay. Oh, so there we go, an hour's drive. We'll just catch up on the chats here. So Bruce says, new colors for the standard Wolfgangs are killer. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen them.
No.
Oh, lot of
Some
nice stuff.
beauty finishes.
Yeah, including a blue.
Well, you know me in blue.
Yeah, it's a blue Wolfgang.
I don't have any blue guitars.
There's some nice bursts.
At the moment.
I was telling you they did the black and white straight series guitar, which I really like. What do we got here? R2R3 says I bought my Wolfgang Standard Trans Black for $300 at Guitar Center. First inexpensive guitar I bought in years. Can't go wrong.
You know, that's for that kind of price too. Like that's a really solid axe.
Well, like I said, about a year ago, my stay is 400 Canadian.
Mm.
You know, and that's secondhand. You know, which would be roughly a little over 300 US. The blue is like a baby blue, sky blue.
Oh, don't tell me things like that.
No, I didn't. Bruce did.
Don't tell me things.
Even though he spelt my name wrong, but I'll let it go because don't worry. Let's see. Yeah, didn't have one color I get. Okay. Let's see. Black Idiot. Yes, the blue frost is my fave. We'll end up getting that in the future. That color is my fave color. It's all good, Mr. Bruce. It's all good. Yeah, there's a couple bursts there that are nice. Like, yeah. Speaking of finishes, should show off those two Ibanez that I saw as well.
Yes, I hope the camera does it justice because this is absolutely marvelous.
Why does it appear almost like neck through, doesn't it?
I think they are.
Oh.
That
So
looks
this
to me
is
like
the
a
new
neck
Ibanez S Premium. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to physically get our hands on these through Buddy.
Yeah.
Because you've seen the Ibanez, he does more of the, I don't want to say low end,
The
but
Geo series.
Geos, and
the
then he'll
entry
go up as
series.
far as like get a couple RG 550s just to have on hand.
But yeah, this is. Hopefully the camera does this justice because this is
Check
just,
these out, guys.
This is ridiculous.
Isn't that amazing? I see Mr. Bruce saying hello, Dingo Potter. So I'm guessing Potter's in the house.
Potter
Actually, I just popped up East Coast Canada in the house.
Is that Potter guy?
Speaking of that guy, I got a new guitar this week.
Yes! I've rubbed salt in the old wound, yeah.
Thanks for showing up, Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I didn't know. You don't know the heck he's been putting me through. He's like sending me videos of him playing the guitar.
Oh, he sent me one last night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wish it was
All right.
me getting it.
Don't message me, Potter, because I'm about to show some pictures just from our chat. I don't remember that, but whatever. Oops, I scrolled in far. Okay, this is him talking about his guitars, but no, and that's me getting the telly. No, that's a Wildcat. No, I hate that. You just scroll back a bit. Oh, there. Okay, so there's the ad. I'm sorry, folks. I'm just a moron here.
I feel like you should be doing something a little more interesting than just sitting
Here we are. So I got this week, guys. The only problem is
It's beautiful.
it's 15 hours away.
Wah, wah, wah.
The good news is Potter said he'd deliver it in July.
Wah, wah, wah.
However, I had one of my regular customers came in today, and I forgot he's dating a lady that lives local around the store. And he had to take a quick drive up because unfortunately his mother's in the hospital in Kingston, and as you know, Kingston's got very good elderly care and stuff. So yeah, he had to drive in from Dartmouth. He's doing that pretty much bi-weekly, and he's moving to Ontario 1 month from now. He was explaining how he has to drive right by Potter's house to get to Ontario. So Potter, we may have an arrangement that Buddy, and I may even pick up a hard shell case locally here, send it down with him when he goes back to Nova Scotia.
Good idea.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, the other thing was I was going to check to see if Ardens has a case for that guitar. And I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of the online orders have free shipping. I'm just going to have him ship it to Potter. And they'll be like, but you're in the store! Take it! And I'm like, no, ship it to Potter, halfway across the country. Harold's going to hate me.
That's awesome.
Oh, now Potter's messaging me saying no, he's keeping it. Uh-oh. No. I'll just catch up here. So yeah, it's a beautiful little... Oh, just kidding. Yeah, thanks, man. But yeah, well, Potter, when he first got it, he said to me, do you mind if I just hang it up on the wall next to his Wildcatter rep?
Mm.
Hellcat.
Wildcat.
Wildcat. All right.
Or wait, no, it's acoustic?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hellcat.
Hellcat.
Yeah.
And I said, well, just not only just hang it up, like play it, enjoy it. The guitars are there to be played.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well. So let's see. I'll show the guitar. I got okay. Oh, uh-oh. We see Cousin Doug is in the house.
Doug.
We're not playing that Tool song. Yeah, and no. It's not happening.
I can go get Spock, though.
We got the Spock.
That's
what you tell me is I can buy that guitar from your friend, right? No, Bruce. No, you can't. Oh, Sarah's in the house, too. Howdy, howdy. That's awesome.
Even a madam?
Man, there's a lot of people in here tonight. You're doing great with your channel. Well, thanks a lot, Sarah. Or that other song. Other song, Doug? I know I'm going to get a side text in a minute here. Bruce said he wouldn't do that to me, brother. Well, I appreciate that. So, yeah. I got a Gretsch, finally. Kind of.
Yeah.
I
didn't in the province.
I've been wanting one for how long? Quite a while.
Yeah, as long as I've known you.
Yeah. And then Potter was nice up. Hey, found this. I'm like, yeah, thanks. Look at all those thumbs up, Rich. Jeez, look at that. That's awesome.
Totally.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, I can't wait to play that thing. I bet it's going to sound amazing. Just can't wait.
Yeah.
Oh, just going to quickly check here. I don't feel like talking about that tonight. We'll talk about that next week. Cover that, cover that, cover that, cover that. Okay, so we caught up on photos and such. Excellent, excellent. What else? I don't want to miss anything. Rumors and rumblings. Yeah, I got some rumors and rumblings about that. Kramer's back.
Yes. Kramer's back.
Kramer is back, in my opinion. I've been calling them dead. Well, we've been calling him dead for how many years? Kramer's back.
They certainly weren't thriving.
Oh, that song, Doug. It's just he said Rich knows, and I just remember that group chat. He wants to hear that certain cover, but that's not going to happen. How much is what now? That's all I'm saying. Potter saying, good to meet you all. Sarah says it really is beautiful. Yeah, it is a beautiful guitar. And only 1,600 kilometers away, so that's approximately 1,000 miles, guys. Yeah. Yeah. One thing I did want to mention, we touched on it on, I want to say, last time I was over, Gearfest.
Yes.
I've decided
Gearfest. I'm
coming. Hell or high water. I am coming, for sure. We have to check on him.
Prepare yourselves, America.
Yeah. You need a passport.
I have a passport. I just need to renew my passport.
So you need a passport.
It expired last spring.
Yeah. So it's all new. Yeah. So, yeah, just a reminder about that. But yeah, I noticed it's on a Friday and a Saturday, so I'm going to book off some time around it, because it doesn't matter, because I can work weekends to offset anyways, whereas you're more of a Monday to Friday chap, so hopefully you can make it along as well.
Hopefully, we'll see what's what.
Yeah.
Ooh. So, folks.
Let's play right now. Potter just talking with everybody. Looks like he's leaving, or he's back, or... Okay. Oh, I see what's going on. He said he'll be back to visit and stuff, but someone thought he was leaving, I think. So he's like, kudos, see ya. But yeah, June, see, that's why I keep my phone handy, and I take a lot of screenshots. Save the date. See, I did by taking a screenshot. Friday the 22nd and Saturday the 23rd of June, looks like. So we do have a viewer that is close to that area, Blackie. You need to message me and let me know of affordable places to stay. We'll call it affordable.
Yes, to borrow the phrase from the captain.
Very affordable, because I'm very broke. I'm buying guitars all the time. Very cool, Ben. Make sure to message me. Well, of course. Well, the plan is, Blackie, that we will be meeting up. Bruce, you already said you're coming, so Mr. BHB will be there. We'll do some live stuff. I'm planning on getting a data plan and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll steal Blackie's Wi-Fi or something. Check out his gear and stuff. We'll see, maybe bring some guitars along with us or not, depends, you know. I'm hoping to have some free cash, maybe make a purchase while I'm down there, who knows, because I'm guessing there's going to be some deals there. Tell Sarah where y'all are going. Fort Wayne, Indiana, sorry. Not everybody knows where Sweetwater is. So northern Indiana, it's about an 8-hour drive from here. Let's see. What's the Potter says? Surfing as Rich tells us when we will be forced to buy an RV for all these adventures. Well, yeah.
I mean,
Well, if Doug's still in here, he's got the trailer too.
Affordable hotels.
Hey, Doug.
That's what he.
Want to go to Fort Wayne, Indiana in June and bring the trailer? Then we definitely have an affordable place. Well, the extra gas to haul it out there, well, no, it'd still be more affordable. And it wouldn't be affordable. It'd be affordable. Let's see. Well, then the actual Sweetwater warehouse outlet store is there. And Doug just went, no! What, you don't want a bunch of musicians hanging out in your trailer for a weekend? No? Not even a little?
Yes, before we get to closing out here, we're starting a new segment we're going to do each week, because we got talking about it last week while we were talking about Mexican Telecasters, is stuff you just don't see used.
That everybody, especially stuff that everybody has.
Yeah.
Like, we understand, like, the Cord
Staple
Miku we'll never see on the used market because they only made a few hundred.
And only a few people bought them, and most that bought them were like, I'm keeping this because I feel foolish for the amount of money I invested in it, and I don't want to be embarrassed by the guy who's selling one.
But what is and I came up with a piece of gear that I know a lot of you guys have. I don't own it. You don't own it. We both lusted over it for years, I think.
It wasn't a piece of kit that I had ever actually really bought into the hype of until I got to experience one up close and personal on a friend of mine's rig. And it was the difference of him just being like, hey, look, listen, he's playing. And then he clicked it on and continued playing. And I was like, oh, it sounds much better. And that is
the Exotic Effects EP Booster.
Never seen them used. I've never seen one on the used market. I've not seen them spring up. If you folks maybe live in an area like
depends on where that's made, Potter. He says, what's this worth? It's a, wait a minute. Is that a picture from Arden's? That looks like an Arden sticker. Zoom in on that last one. I think that's at Arden's. I played that guitar.
Mexican.
Yeah. 8 Canadian range.
Certainly does look like Arden's, doesn't it?
Let's see, take a look.
Oh, that's not their sticker.
Same spot as their sticker.
And it's the very same layout of the store, though.
Yeah.
I mean, not that there's a music store layout, but
I think that says 7 1/4. Well, I could be wrong. But yeah, so what's worth? No, local to me. Nope, it's down here. Okay. Yeah. Good thing you messaged that here because I don't have YouTube open. Oh, thanks, man. I'm not showing that. Please tell me that was just your elbow crease. Hey, Mr. Bruce saying hello to Doug. I'll be in North Carolina with Team Canada that week. Oh, right. So viewers know that have watched, especially the Sunday chat, and when I was on with Mr. Joe Wentz again. Thank you again, Joe, for doing that. That was awesome. You went down 1 year. I spend 2 weeks a year down in North Carolina, second half of May, for the NASCAR races, because I'm a huge race fan.
That was probably the last trip I used my passport for.
Yeah, probably. And we go with my cousin Doug, who's in the chat. He and I are big race fans. I said to him, I said, you're a bit of a race fan, casual race fan, and took him down there, threw you in, up against the fence inside turn one as they went bombing in at 180 miles an hour, or about 20 feet from him, and he went, I'm hooked.
Yeah, it's something to see it on TV, and it's like, that's pretty crazy. But like, me standing like 15 feet away, like, holy,
yeah,
wow, this is incredible. And yeah, it's an entirely different thing.
And then later that night we got in the Mountain Kool-Aid.
And yeah, that was an entirely different thing altogether.
Yeah. Good stuff though. So yeah, unfortunately our trip's canceled this year, which I'd freed up some money, so I bought a Gretsch. So yeah, hadn't even saved up for the trip yet, but bought the Gretsch. Doug's representing Team Canada in a big cornhole tournament, which if you don't know what cornhole is, look it up. It's a beanbag tossing game. Americans, I know you guys know it well.
You're familiar with it.
Yeah.
Up here, when you say it, sometimes people look at you real funny, like, you playing what in your backyard?
Our medal stage is on. Okay, so, well, we're getting ready to wrap it up anyway.
Yeah, we're pretty well wrapping up for the week here, boys and ladies. It's been great spending another night with you. Have fun.
Yeah.
As always.
Just want to see what we're at for time. Yeah, we're 57 minutes, so we wanted to hit that hour mark anyways. So yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate the thumbs up. Look, I've still got 7 people watching, 7 thumbs up. So don't forget to, let's see if you're watching this. Right down here, don't forget to click on that bell to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Forget about the other one. You don't want to hit the other one. We don't want any Crystal Pepsis. But yeah, we appreciate thumbs up, like us, subscribe. Get notified when we're on live. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Everything's under our names. I'm sure you don't mind if one of these fine folks hits you up with a friend request or something.
Not at all.
I just got a message from Doug. He's actually at work and had to turn it off because there's no Wi-Fi here. Well, I appreciate using up your data, Doug. Even though you're not currently watching it, so I'm not sure why I'm not texting you, but I'll text you afterwards. And again, you still can't hear this, but I'm just going to keep battling. So yeah, we're going to be shooting some gear reviews on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Those will start getting posted up Saturday, maybe. I'd like to get a lot done because I work every other weekend, so if we can shoot a couple weeks worth, and we'll just kind of stagger them out, and you'll know when I know what ones will go up, because unfortunately it won't be titled, and I'm just going to upload it, and I'll have to watch it and go, oh, so that's what we're reviewing, and go in and add a title and links.
Well, there we are.
Just about done, Stephanie. Just about done. So also, you can check out our band page on Facebook. It's the Honey Badger Outfit. Not a lot of content on there, but we should get some stuff up there soon, eventually, sometime, some way. And one thing, if you guys want to comment in afterwards, we're thinking about doing a live band practice. You guys can sit in with it. So let us know on that in the comments below. Other than that, anything else you want to cover tonight, sir?
No, I think we covered all the bases there.
Yeah.
What do we got next week? We got, we'll discuss all the gear review videos once we get them posted. We get them during the week.
Post NAMM coverage.
Post NAMM coverage.
I should know a lot more.
Some more insider stuff from our man on the floor.
Yeah.
And
show off a couple pieces of gear.
Yeah, we'll probably talk about the big ugly seafoam thing back there.
Yes, for those who like seafoam green. Potter just texted me, said he could hear the dogs. Yeah. So yeah, again, thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you next week, guys.
Have a good night, everyone. Take care. We'll see you next week.
See ya.